The best small college rivalry moves indoors to the volleyball court as the Mustangs take on the Seawolves. And we say, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Munzing Media Sports. I will be joined by executive producer Mr. Rob Munzing, but I'm Patrick Dexler. Mustangs are back home in cozy Kirk Hall after 2.5 weeks away from the friendly confines. The Mustangs come in with a record of 5-2. 5-1 in the YSCC. They went down in defeat in Concord, New Hampshire on Sunday to the NHTI Lynx. They took them to 5 sets, though, as the Lynx took the Mustangs to 5 sets back here to start our coverage season for volleyball. And now they come in with a 5-1 YSCC record. They were 0-2 against the Seawolves last year, but something to make of note, the Mustangs in the last USCAA coaches poll were ranked number 7. The next poll will be released tomorrow. The visiting Seawolves come in with a record of 7-1, 5-0 in the YSCC. They swept the Great Bay Herons back on Friday, a 3-0 victory down in South Portland, and they feature a couple of USCAA All-Americans to watch here tonight. Merrick Llewellyn, the reigning first-team All-American and YSCC All-Conference Player of the Year, and also the Gardner, Maine native Yana Montel, an honorable mention All-American and All-Conference Player. The Mustangs do feature the Boise, Idaho native Kalia Stith, a All-Conference Player last year, who was 3rd in the YSCC in assists per set with over 4. So a lot of players here to watch tonight between these two teams, and adding on the rivalry, it's just going to make it that much better to watch here tonight. A Tuesday night, Major League Baseball starting their playoffs, but we're glad that you joined us here tonight. The Mustangs and Seawolves battled it out on the baseball diamond and softball diamond back on Saturday morning. If you missed it here on Munzing Media, the Mustangs walking off the Seawolves in 10 innings on a walk-off walk and splitting a doubleheader with the Seawolves on the softball end of the complex. So these two programs overall have seen quite a bit of each other lately. And they'll battle it out here on the volleyball court tonight. As you see, the Mustangs finishing their warm-ups. It is a red-out night tonight, as almost everybody in attendance wearing red to support the Mustangs. As our public address announcer for the night, Caleb Lamb, will have the starting lineups and the national anthem here momentarily. As now I am joined by our executive producer, Mr. Rob Munzing. And Rob, the Mustangs and Seawolves have seen quite a bit of each other.
Yes, they certainly have. I just want to say a prayer of thanks, I guess, that the situation down there at SMCC worked out today in a positive manner, and that there was no, problems that couldn't be handled, I guess is the best way to say it. So we're thankful for that, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It could have been a much worse incident, but we are definitely, as you said, definitely grateful that it was not a very serious problem, as we send it to Caleb Lamb.
We begin with the starting lineups for the visiting Seawolves. Number 3, Merrick Llewellyn. Number 5, Lily Andresen. Number 6, Sivan Simo. Number 7, Sophia Davis. Number 10, Yana Montel. Number 14, Alyssa Rousseau. And the libero, number 1, Dahlia Nelson. The Seawolves are coached by Garrett Llewellyn, assisted by Jordan Bickford and Anna White. And now the starting lineup for your Central Maine Mustangs. A sophomore outside hitter from Cherryfield, Maine, number 3, Autumn Peterson. A sophomore middle blocker from Anniston, Alabama, number 5, Isabella Higgins. A sophomore setter from Boise, Idaho, number 8, Kalia Stith. A sophomore outside hitter from Biddeford, Maine, number 11, Natalie Roy. A freshman outside hitter and setter from New Gloucester, Maine, number 12, Arrow Hinckley. A sophomore outside hitter from Hermiston, Oregon, number 21, Jackie Bartashek. And a sophomore libero from Richland, Mississippi, number 99, Sierra Lynn Shepard. The Mustangs are coached by Hannah Webster, assisted by Tiara Bagishi and Callie Reese. We now ask that you please rise if able, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
We'll get set here in Auburn. The best small college rivalry hits the volleyball court here tonight. Definitely some energy here in the crowd. We'll see if that pays off in the Mustangs' favor.
Well, nice after-dinner crowd coming in here, Patrick. Glad to see it.
It doesn't matter if it's the volleyball court, the basketball court, the baseball field, softball field, the soccer pitch. When you have Mustangs Seawolves, you know you're going to get a good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seawolves will serve first as Dahlia Nelson, the Kennebunk, Maine native, goes back behind the line. She will serve. And let's do it here in Auburn as the first serve goes long. And the Mustangs up 1-0. Autumn Peterson to serve. And it will be gathered up. The Seawolves will attack. Merrick Llewellyn sends it over. Now Hinckley in front. And the Seawolves able to block it and tie the score. As Arrow Hinckley trying to get it over the net in front. Now Yana Montel, the sophomore, goes back behind the line, tied at 1. Serve goes long, and the Mustangs up 2-1. 2 unforced errors from the Seawolves. Isabella Higgins to serve. As the Seawolves set up, Llewellyn with the slam home. We are tied at 2. Katie Madera checks in for the Seawolves. Lily Andreasen to serve as Peterson gathers that up. Stith. Now Higgins sends it. Now Llewellyn at the touch in front. And Hinckley sends it back. Seawolves setting up as that will be dug out by Peterson. The Mustangs able to return it. Montel in front. Now Stith, the slam by Roy, gathered up. And the return by Andreasen in the back part of the court goes long, and the Mustangs now up 3-2. Arrow Hinckley back behind the line. As Nelson able to return it. Now Hinckley in front. Roy with the slam. And the point's going to go to the Mustangs as Llewellyn makes contact with the net. Mustangs with their first 2-point lead of the set. They're up 4-2. The serve by Hinckley. Nelson. Montel with the touch in front and the slam. Dug out by Higgins. And the return goes long. And the Seawolves now back into it. They'll serve down 1. As the All-American Merrick Llewellyn goes back behind the line. And the serve. Hinckley with the touch in front. And the Seawolves able to bring it back. Now the Mustangs gather. And Roy sends it over. As Montel in front and a slam by Madera. Mustangs trying to gather. Roy gets it over. Montel. Now Andreasen. Hinckley. Stith with the touch. And the Seawolves can't return it. Off of Michaela Bellman. Mustangs up 5-3. Carly Roy back behind the line. Seawolves will set up and return. Hinckley now the touch by Peterson. Mustangs gather up. Barticek with the touch in front, met immediately in front. The Seawolves will serve down 1 as Sophia Davis checks in. And she will serve. As the Mustangs will gather up. Autumn Peterson with a touch off of a Seawolf in front and lands home as the Mustangs now up 2. And Jaden Perez-Day checks in for Jackie Barticek. And she will go back behind the line to serve. More of a service specialist. Perez-Day, the sophomore from Mount Vernon, Maine. Seawolves gather up. Now Roy in the backcourt. Stith with the touch. Seawolves able to return it. Now Hinckley to Stith, and that goes into the net. The Seawolves get the ball back down 1 as Alyssa Rousseau will check back in. Serve. Mustangs set up. Stith with the touch over the other side and off of Davis. And the Mustangs now back to a 2-point lead. Kalia Stith back behind the line. Fastball comes in. Seawolves able to gather it up. The slam blocked in front. But the Seawolves get the point as they will serve down 1. Return immediately blocked in front. And out of bounds. We have an error on the service. And it's not because of where the ball landed, it was because of where Dahlia Nelson landed. Mustangs up 2. As Peterson gets the serve over. Seawolves set up on the right side. And the Mustangs can't return it. And it's back to a 1-point game.
Been breaking Abby in on the camera there, and I think she's got it. She's a quick learner, Miss Abby. I'm going to call her Abby Dabby Doo.
And the serve by Montel. Mustangs gather up. The slam by Isabella Higgins. That had some velocity on it.
Going to see it right here. Just a beautiful set right here. And just too much there to be able to dig that one out. That was a bomb. So we're back to our regular coverage. We'll be able to get you replays and such.
As the Mustangs with a little bit of miscommunication. Trying to get a sub in. Jackie Barticek for Jaden Perez-Day, but Higgins had to serve, and the Mustangs wound up getting the point. As Nelson will set up. Llewellyn in front, dug out by Peterson. Mustangs able to get it back over, and then a quick hit. Mustangs set up. Hinckley from the right side. And the touch. Stith in front. Roy with the slam. It's blocked by the Seawolves in front. but it lands. 11-7, the biggest lead for the Mustangs of the day.
And here it is. Here's this point. Well played again.
Immediately return, and that lands just inside the line. And the Seawolves will call timeout. The Mustangs feeding off the crowd here in the first set, and they have a 5-point lead at 12-7.
Able to look across there from floor level, see the bleachers packed in. The rowdy creatures there all in red. It's a red night here at CMCC. Getting the high shot from our up above the crowd here and behind the scorer's table. Rob Munsing, Patrick Dexler bringing you this one.
Each team with 2 timeouts per set.
I have 13-7. Did
12-7.
12-7, okay. Let's fix it.
Isabella Higgins still serving up 5. Nelson not able to dig that out.
Bombs away.
And now it's 13-7. The Mustangs are on a roll.
Oh, just great leverage and power on this serve. Just overwhelmed them.
And the serve, that is dug out by Nelson. Montel setting up on the right side, immediately blocked by the Seawolves, and it goes into the net. But just enough hits. Hinckley with the touch.
Oh boy, they compete for this point.
As that goes into the net, and the Mustangs now up 14-7. First time in 2 weeks the Mustangs have been back on their own floor, and they are looking like they missed home.
Little home cooking. Gotta love it.
Serve goes into the net. The Seawolves will get it back down 6. Lily Andreasen, the sophomore from Gorham, back behind the line. Bardacek with the touch in front. And the Mustangs get the point. As that hit the ground, hit the floor just barely.
Boy.
We're wondering if Dahlia Nelson got a fist in there.
That was a pretty good play.
15-8, the touch by Llewellyn in front, and the Mustangs can't return it, and it's 15-9.
We can look at that again. Gosh, you know, I think she kept that in play.
Llewellyn back behind the line to serve, down 6. Mustangs gathering it up, but the return goes into the net, and the Seawolves trying to get some momentum here in the first. Serve. Hinckley with the set. Bardacek in front, and it's blocked. Mustangs are gathering it up. Now Stith gets it over. Seawolves set up. And that is returned off of the Mustang and out of bounds. And it's 15-11.
Lily Andreasen here with the finish for the Seawolves. Back line.
Leroy from the right side, blocked by the Seawolves in front, and out of bounds, 16-11. As the Mustangs get the serve back.
Trying to keep up with the replays and the scoreboard. We weren't able to tap in like we normally do, so a manual scoreboard.
Natalie Roy will serve, and that goes long. Seawolves serving down 4. Sophia Davis back behind the line. And the serve will be gathered up, and the touch by Hinckley catches the Seawolves off guard. And cue the highlight film. That was from behind the back.
This is a beautiful change of pace right here. Wow.
The Seawolves didn't know what to do with it.
Well, Hinckley just befuddled them with that maneuver there with her back to them, and not only made it blind and made it into the perfect place.
The serve goes long, and now it's 17-13 as the Mustangs can't capitalize.
Hey, if you just joined us, we're in the first game here. Game, right?
Yes. Served by Rousseau. Peterson with the touch in front, and there's nobody there to grab it. Autumn Peterson finding the empty part of the court.
Mustangs have done that repeatedly here in the first.
They're up 18-13. Kalia Stith back behind the line. The fastball immediately returned by the Seawolves, and they capitalize. Dahlia Nelson back behind the line. Seawolves serving down 4. Hinckley with the touch. Seawolves gather up, and the Seawolves send it back over, but it's out of bounds. And the Mustangs get the serve back now up 5.
Yeah, that just missed.
Peterson with the serve. Nelson, the touch by Llewellyn, immediately sent back. Mustangs trying to gather up. And immediately sent back.
Something.
We had a whistle. Contact with the net in front. 20-14. Serve almost hits the basketball hoop, and it's 21-14.
I was hoping that was going to go in. We would have had something for our sports center, huh?
Mustangs up 7. They're 4 away from taking the first set here in Auburn. And Llewellyn into the net, but over. Mustangs can't gather it up. It's 21-15. Seawolves defending YSCC champions, making a national tournament appearance last year. They're back on their heels here in the first. As that serve goes long, Mustangs 3 away.
Well, you know, that was a good opportunity for the Seawolves there. They got a big point, got the serve back, but they lost it on the first service with a long.
Isabella Higgins back behind the line. Llewellyn in front, able to hit it off Bardacek. And the Seawolves get the serve back. They have some work to do, down 6.
Been a fast-paced affair so far, Patrick. Hope you're enjoying it at home.
This has the makings of a 5-set game.
Are these
Stith.
equal? Oh, boy.
And a touch by Bardacek. Jackie Bardacek, the Oregon native.
Jackie's got family watching. They already chimed in. Look at that touch.
Magic number 2, Arrow Hinckley sends it over. Montel in front. Llewellyn dug out. Stith. Seawolves working towards the middle. Dug out by Higgins. And the touch by Roy gets it over. Montel in front. Llewellyn as Stith tries to dig that out, and it's 23-17. Battle of the all-conference players there in front between Montel, Llewellyn, and Stith.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Yana. She's a Gardner High School graduate. We did a lot of her games when they were on a great team at Gardner High School that went to the state finals.
And Roy from the right side can't get the third hit over. The Seawolves trying to climb back in here. They're down 5. Serve. Hinckley to the left side. The touch by Stith. Dug out by Montel. And the Seawolves able to get it over and in. Inside the line. Katie Madera makes it a 4-point game. Hinckley from the right side, Roy into the net, but it doesn't go over, and it's a 3-point game, and the Mustangs will call timeout. As we will step aside here. 23-20 here in the first, back in a minute.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Back here from Kirk Hall, the Dave Gagne Court. Mustangs up 23-20. They looked like they were going to run away with it, but the Seawolves climbing back in. Both teams now using one timeout in the set.
Yeah, it looked like the Mustangs were in the driver's seat there. You got to credit the Seawolves. On the way back, they came.
And the serve by Llewellyn gathered up. Arrow Hinckley in front. Barticek with the slam in and hands home. Set point for the Mustangs, 24-20.
Here it is again. Jackie's been impressive here, as she always is.
Natalie Roy back behind the line. The serve will go long. And an unforced error here late in the first gives the Seawolves an opportunity. Sophia Davis, the sophomore from Wells, back behind the line. Hinckley in the middle. Now Peterson from the left side, able to send it home. And the Mustangs take the first set, 25-21. And that'll give us a chance to step aside here in between sets. And we'll be back for the second. Mustangs up 1-0 here on Munzing Media.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust the fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Back here in Kirk Hall, Mustangs up 1-0. Patrick Exler, Rob Munzing, bringing you the best small college rivalry, volleyball edition. The Mustangs and the Seawolves. The two defending YSCC champions, Seawolves the champions last year, the Mustangs the champions the year before. Both making national tournament appearances in their respective years.
So I'll let you know that we're putting at the top where the name is Munzing Media to the left. That's a 1. That means CM is up 1-0. We're in the second.
The Mustangs will serve here to start the second. As Kalia Stith back behind the line. Mustangs struck first in the first. And we are underway as the Seawolves gather it up. Montel able to send it over. Stith in front, the slam by Higgins lands inside the line, and the Mustangs take the first lead here in the second. And the serve will go long, and we are knotted up at 1. Dahlia Nelson, the libero, back behind the line. As her serve will go long, and the Mustangs capitalize on the unforced error. It was back and forth early on in the first. Mustangs were able to go on a run as that goes long. Off the return, and it's 3-1. Seawolves set up the serve. Now the Mustangs try to return, and it's blocked right in front. Merrick Llewellyn. It's 3-2. Seawolves serving down 1. As the Mustangs Try to return it. Instead, Lily Andreasen up front capitalizes, and it's 3-3. The scoreboard here in the gym showing something different, but we should have it as 3-3.
Well, I wonder if anybody's going to notice that.
As the Seawolves send a serve over, it can't be returned, and it's 4-3.
Wait a minute.
Even the live stats show 4-3 for the Seawolves. Roy with the touch, that can't go over, and the Seawolves are going on a run here. They're up 5-3. As that serve goes into the net, and the Mustangs get it back down 1.
We have 5-4. We have 5-4. 5-4.
As the serve by by Higgins, out of bounds. And the Seawolves up 6-4.
So our scoreboard was correct. We were trying to help the folks at the scorers table out. We try to do it all here in Munster Media.
Jackie Bartachek in front with the slam, but it's out of bounds. And the Seawolves now up 3, their biggest lead of the set, their biggest lead of the day so far.
Yeah, nice bounce back here for the Seawolves. This second.
And the serve from Andreasen goes long, and the Mustangs will get it back down 2. Arrow Hinckley. And the touch by Llewellyn sent right back. Seawolves gather up. And the Mustangs will set up. Left side, the touch by Roy. Now the Seawolves return.
Yeah, Montel with a great dig.
Stith. Now Montel to the backside of the court. Roy with the slam, dug out by Nelson. Montel and the slam way up into the air. Still on the Mustang side, and it lands as the Seawolves now up 8-5.
Well, that one went all the way to Satin.
Is that somebody's Saturn in the parking lot?
Yes.
That serve goes into the net. Back and forth we go. Mustangs serve down 2, and the Seawolves will call timeout. As head coach Garrett Llewellyn doesn't like what he sees.
Well, they got off to a good start here in the second, and Mustangs have closed a little bit. He just wants to get them back to what they were doing early on here, where they opened up a 4-point lead, which was their biggest of the night. They're back out here early already. See the Mustangs to the right. Little less activity this week in Mustangville for us. We'll have soccer on Thursday night. That's a 4 o'clock start. That's a women's game only. So they'll take on UMaine Fort Kent. Second game of the season against Fort Kent. Fort Kent, a division up from the Mustangs, but the Mustangs competed very well. I think it was a 1-1 tie in that game earlier in the season. So Mustang women's soccer really coming into their own. Had a good weekend, and looking forward to that game on Thursday. And we'll be back here Saturday for more volleyball. That's a reschedule. Paul Smith's college will be in, 11 o'clock start. Sunday's a busy day. 2 baseball games. Patrick will be over there with Chris Wheeler to take care of that, and Rob Kennedy and I will be heading over in the afternoon for our first men's hockey game. So lots of activity.
A serve by Roy. Seawolves set up, but they can't get the touch in front. And it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, just a little misplay on the touch.
Natalie Roy, the sophomore from Biddeford. Sends a curveball over, and the Seawolves can't handle it. We are tied. Mustangs are using every bit of home court advantage they can right now.
Yeah, nice crowd rooting them on. Good to see it across the way. We'll get Abby to get a good picture of that later on. Maybe when we break after this set, we'll get Abby to get in on the crowd over there.
Rory with the serve. Seawolves set up the return. Peterson. Now Stith from the right side. Seawolves organizing. Blocked in front, and that's going to land home. And the Seawolves retake the lead, 9-8.
Well, these two teams really evenly matched. Even with the Mustangs winning in the fur, Patrick said it, this looks like we could go 5. We do, it'll be about 5,000 degrees in here.
The serve sent over. Now Peterson with the slam. That's dug out in the back part of the court. Seawolves able to get it over. Now Hinckley in front with the reverse touch. Set up. Barticek in front. Off of Andreasen in the back. And we are tied again.
Well contested point here is going to go for the Mustangs. Good set there. Nice powerful finish. Nice job, Abby, on the camera.
Jaden Perez-Day checks in to serve. Tied at 9. Nelson in the back. Now Andreasen gets it over. Stith from the right side, but that's going to go long. And
Let's see, that's saying that there might have been a tip. I'm not sure. Let's look. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not. I didn't get the replay up in time.
And the point is going to go to the Mustangs.
I thought it was, Patrick. I know the replay didn't show because it was at the end of it, but
Mustangs take the lead, 10-9.
10-9, right?
Yes.
Okay, they're good.
Perez-Day with the serve. Nelson. Seawolves up front. Now Roy.
Nice play, Rory.
Stith gets it over. The slam will go long, and the Mustangs with their first 2-point lead of the set, 11-9. Excuse me, second 2-point lead. They were up 3-1 here in the second. As that serve goes long, the Seawolves will get it back down 1. Served by Rousseau. Gathered up right side. Stith off of 2 in front. And the Seawolves do return. That's dug out by Roy. Now Peterson from the left side with the slam. Off of Nelson and out of bounds. Autumn Peterson with a fastball.
Well, you got to credit the save right there, the dig. And then Autumn just gets her core strength into that one.
12-10. Kalia Stitz sends that one. That's dug out by Rousseau. Blocked in front. Now Hinckley sends it over, but the point's going to go to the Seawolves on a double hit.
Kalia with a laser serve. But Sea Dogs hung with it. Able to dig the point out.
Mustangs working in front. The slam by Isabella Higgins lands. 13-11.
Wing wang, walla walla, bang bang right here.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Just thought of it.
Llewellyn with the touch in front. Hinckley gets it over. Rousseau in the back. Now Llewellyn with the slam off of Higgins in front. And we're back to a 1-point set.
Yeah, nice finish here. Seawolves Llewellyn is going to get a good leverage on that one. Just too hot to handle. Update our scoreboard for you.
Seawolves serving down 1. Higgins gets dug out by Nelson. And the slam off the top of the net. Now, Sierra Lynn Shepherd sends it over. Montel to the left side, blocked in front, and the Mustangs capitalize.
Is that Peterson?
I believe Hinckley was also there in front.
Yeah, it was a duo.
Mustangs keeping the 2-point lead.
A little discussion with the scorers table.
Isabella Higgins with the serve, and it lands.
Ace is the place for all your volleyball needs. Good job there on the serve, and Abby got it.
Higgins sends a changeup that just dropped, and the serve return blocked in front, but the Seawolves capitalize. It's now 15-13. Katie Madera checks back in. Seawolves serving down 2. Lily Andreasen back behind the line. Stith, Hinckley from the right side. Montel sets up the opposite way. Now Roy able to return it. Montel, Llewellyn. Peterson over to Stith. Now Roy from the left. And the Seawolves can't return it. 16-13 here in the second.
Well, the net came into play there in favor of the Mustangs. Very hard to think it's going one way and it deflects another way. Just not enough time to react.
Arrow Hinckley with the serve. Seawolves set up. Merrick Llewellyn with the slam just inside the line. 16-14.
Oh, this is a bomb here. Llewellyn with leverage and speed and power on that.
She'll go back behind the line to serve as that serve just makes it over, but the Mustangs can't handle it. We're back to a 1-point set. And that serve into the net. Mustangs look to capitalize on the unforced error. They're up 2 with the serve. (17-15) here in the second. A serve by Roy. Seawolves send it back, and Lily Andreasen from the left side sends it home. 17-16.
Neal bite it.
That's the serve. Mustangs trying to gather, and they won't be able to. We are tied. It was 9-9 at one point here in the second. Now 17 all. Hinckley now. Peterson gets it over. Seawolves set up the slam in front. That is sent home, and the Seawolves with their first lead. And a amount of time here in the second. 18-17 as the Mustangs call timeout.
Give you a look at the Mustangs in the huddle. Coach Hannah Webster doing a terrific job with this program in her first year. Abby's getting a shot lined up. We're going to show you the red out. Is that what we call it, Patrick? A red out?
Yeah.
Well, right over here, you're going to see the crowd dressed in red. They've been boisterous as could be, just what you want in here tonight. They've got signs, they've got chants, they've got school spirit. Got spirit? Let's hear it.
A lot of the student athletes in attendance supporting the women's volleyball program, as women's volleyball also attending a lot of the other
Yes,
programs
they have.
events.
Yeah, well, the support each of these teams give is always tremendous.
Seawolves will serve up 1 as we head into the late stages of the second.
If you're just joining us, Mustangs are up 1-0, but it was a competitive first. This one couldn't get much more competitive. Waiting for the officials to give the sign to go. Warm enough we could have played outside tonight.
Oh, just a beautiful night.
What a beautiful evening. What a beautiful stretch of weather we've had here. And quintessential Maine fall.
Set to continue for the next week. Peterson from the left side with the touch, and Yana Montel in front.
Yeah, as you said, Yana all-league last year. She's a tremendous volleyball player, tremendous person as well. I got the good fortune, as I said, to get to know Yana when she was at Gardner High School, and she won so many awards there. She had to get a flatbed trailer, take them all out after graduation.
My mistake, we are tied at 18.
18?
With the Mustangs serving.
Patrick's cheating.
I wish I was. Jaden Perez Day, now Hinckley sends it over. Seawolves returning from the left side. Perez Day with a dig. Hinckley able to get it over. Seawolves set up, and the slam in front goes into the net, and the Mustangs take the lead.
Well, saved that point, didn't the Mustangs? They ought to rally. They competed hard for that point.
Jaden Perez Day serving up 1 as that will go long, and we are tied again. As Alyssa Rousseau checks in to serve, the first year from Yarmouth. That serve sent right back over by Roy. Seawolves set up. Now the Mustangs gather. Stith with the touch from the right side, and it goes into the net, and the Seawolves retake the lead.
I think Clee had the right idea. She had a spot picked out.
Stith, now Shepard gets it over. Seawolves set up. Montel with the touch. Stith keeps it alive.
Wow.
Now Hinckley gets it over. Seawolves set up in front. Stith with another dig. Hinckley gets it over. The Seawolves set up again, and this time that lands.
Boy, but Stith with 2 great digs on that to keep the point alive. And Seawolves prevail.
21-19, magic number for the Seawolves down to 4. Mustangs gather up. Stith from the right side. Now Montel from the right side. Hinckley. Peterson blocked in front.
Carry.
And the Mustangs get the point. They'll serve down 1. Kalia Stith. Moves it to the back as the Seawolves able to return it. 22-20.
Baum here to finish. Sith with another good deep serve.
Dahlia Nelson serving here up 2. Higgins in front, and that's going to land. The Mustangs say, not so fast. And Autumn Peterson will go back behind the line to serve down 1. Montel from the right side, sent right back. Natalie Roy and Isabella Higgins in front. We are tied.
Great net play right here. Watch the timing. Beautifully done as Natalie went up in perfect timing.
Wolves send it just over the net. It hits the top of the net, and they're able to get the point. They're up 23-22. Serve just lands in. Set point for the Seawolves, and the Mustangs will take their second timeout.
Yeah, Montel with a beautiful serve there. You could see her analytically look around and say, I think I see a dead spot right there. And, you know, it's one thing to see it. It's the other thing to execute the serve and put it right there.
As you said, she saw it, and she found it. Seawolves looking to tie it up here 1-1. They're 1 point away. Mustangs will have something to say here in this pivotal set point when we come out of the timeout. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight on a gorgeous Tuesday night in New England. Also, the start of Wild Card Week. 12 games in 3 days, potentially, for Major League Baseball. All starts tonight. 1 game in the books already. 2 games in progress. One of them about to be final, if it's not already. The game that everybody in New England is watching is in progress as we speak. And the 4th game set to begin about 9 o'clock here on the East Coast.
Yeah, it's 1-0 Yankees, top of the 4th.
That game was some pace and rhythm. Montel with the serve. Roy, Stith, Shepard with the slam in front. It goes off the top of the net. And I can't catch the volleyball. Seawolves take the set 25-22, and we'll go to the 3rd with nothing decided yet. That means we'll step aside, and we'll be back for the 3rd after this.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Jeff Harder here, partner of CBU Advantage. Listen, Medicare can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Whether you're new to Medicare or exploring your options during open enrollment, Our team at CBU Advantage is here to help make it simple. We'll help you compare plans, understand your benefits, and find the coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Don't let the confusion or stress hold you back. We're going to simplify the entire process for you. We're just a phone call away. Call us today or click the link below to book an appointment with a licensed agent to discuss your options. Talk to you all soon.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust the fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Back here from the Dave Gagne Court, Mustangs Seawolves tied at 1. Patrick Dexler, Rob Munzing with you. Seawolves will start the set with the serve. Dahlia Nelson back behind the line. And the third set is underway. Stith now Hinckley from the left side, but that is long, out of bounds. And the Seawolves strike first here in the third. Mustangs striking first in the first 2 sets. Nelson gets it over. Stith, Peterson. Seawolves gather up, and they'll send that long, and we are tied. Autumn Peterson to go back behind the line. And the serve goes into the net. Seawolves will look to capitalize on the unforced error. They'll serve up 1. Yana Montel back behind the line. Stith. Higgins in the middle, and the Seawolves return it. Shepard, now Stith just in front. The touch by Roy goes into the net, and the Seawolves up 3-1. There's the serve. Goes over, Mustangs set up. Now Roy gets it over. Llewellyn with the slam home. Merrick Llewellyn putting the Seawolves up 3.
Yeah, this is a great set. Llewellyn comes into it well, gets height, and then gets on the downward plane.
Shepard sends it right back over in the touch. Now the Mustangs set up. Higgins out of bounds. And the Seawolves with their biggest lead so far, 5-1. Serve barely goes over. The return by Shepard out of bounds, and the Seawolves looking to run away with it here in the third.
Yeah, great start in the third here for the Seawolves.
And the serve returned into the net. Now Higgins able to get it over. Montel. Llewellyn with the touch. Dug out by Stith.
What a dig.
Montel again in front. And Andreasen into the net. And the Mustangs get the serve back.
Well, Kalia's got about a half dozen of just tremendous saves of point. Didn't win them all, but she saved the continued play.
Mustangs serve down 4. Seawolves able to return. Stith in the middle. Hinckley from the right. Montel Nelson in front. The touch by Hinckley. The Seawolves have to react. Now Stith to the middle. Barticek dug out. Montel. Llewellyn with the slam and off of Stith. 7-2 Seawolves after a back and forth point. They capitalized. Now they're up 5. Lily Andreasen serving here as that's into the net. And an unforced error gives the Mustangs an opportunity. They'll serve down 4.
Yeah, see if the Mustangs can take advantage of this, Patrick. The Seawolves have charged out here in the third.
Arrow Hinckley with a changeup. And that is just over the net. Seawolves set up. Llewellyn. Higgins right there. Barticek able to get it over. Montel. Now the touch lands. Katie Madera off balance, able to send it over, and it is 8-3.
As you said, Madera off balance, but was able to compose herself enough to get it over.
Barticek. Now Roy gets it over. Seawolves set up. Montel, and the last touch is sent home. Seawolves up 6. Llewellyn. Peterson in the back now. Barticek gets it over. Montel from the right. The slam. Mustangs gather up. Stith with the touch off of 2 Seawolves in front. And the Mustangs score the point.
Yeah, a little spinorama coming up here. That thing just spun off the net and then out of bounds.
Natalie Roy back behind the line to serve down 5. Montel, the slam off the top of the net. Mustangs gather up. They got to get it over. Roy just gets it over. And a bit of a touch in front. Autumn Peterson with a heads-up play.
Oh, was it Roy back there at the, almost all the way back? Was that Roy? All the way at the end line to keep that play alive. And
she had to send it all the way back over
on
and
the
just
third hit,
enough. Yeah. And then a little touch play in front between Michaela Bellman and Autumn Peterson. Peterson with the last touch, able to send it home. Mustangs down 4. As the Seawolves able to get it over. Roy, now Hinckley in the middle. Barticek, and not able to send it home as it's into the net. And it's 10-5. Serve. Gathered up. Peterson gets it over. Nelson with a dig. And the touch in front off of Barticek, and the Seawolves back to a 6-point lead. And the serve. Immediately sent back, and then the slam home in front. gives the Seawolves their biggest lead, 12-5, and the Mustangs will call timeout.
Yeah, I'm going to see this point right here, and that's just easy pickings. I think that was Llewellyn and right at the net, and she put it home. Let you know more Mustangs action coming up here during this week. Thursday we will have women's soccer as they will take on UMaine Fort Kent. That's our second game of a series. I think it was 1-1 up, played to a tie up at Fort Kent. We'll be off on Friday. Back here Saturday, another volleyball. That's a rescheduling as Paul Smith's college. We'll be in here for 11 o'clock match. Patrick and I will be here for that. Then Sunday, we've got multiple games. We've got 2. Did you find out if those are going to be 9-inning games?
It is not 100% confirmed yet.
Okay, so anyway, 2 games against Thomas College. Oh, we lost 2-1. Okay.
I believe it was the men that tied 1-1 up at Fort Kent.
Then we'll have hockey, first home hockey game coming up, men's hockey. Rob Kennedy will join me over there for that one. Abby's going to come over and do hockey. Yep, Abby will be doing hockey. Mishi's doing baseball. And we're going to be able to work the kids into second camera, so we'll have roving cameras back like we had last year. It's going to be great.
And the serve off of a Mustang. Seawolves climbing and climbing here. They're up 13-5.
About the 2/3 mark of game 2, it's been Seawolves.
Hinckley, Higgins, now Nelson in front, and the Seawolves able to send it home. Katie Madera from the left side.
Yeah, watch this finish. Madera gets a good set. They're able to power through.
14-5. The biggest lead either team has had so far tonight. And that's going to land.
Well, everything going for the Seawolves right now. Been a dominant third for them. Seeing the scoreboard, games at 1 each if you're just joining us.
And the serve. Stith able to get it over. Seawolves set up from the left side off of Roy and out of bounds. Seawolves will trying to run away and hide here in the third. Up 11.
Well, like you sometimes see, visiting team takes a little time to get going, and I think that's what happened to Seawolves, but dominating this game.
Hinckley in the middle. Now Stith from the right, but that's going to land out of bounds, and it's 17-5. Serve gathered up by Hinckley. Barticek in the middle with the touch, and the Mustangs get the serve back. They're down 11.
Yeah, work to do.
Jaden Perez-Day will check in to serve, and I think that's exactly who you want back behind the line here. And her serve will make it over. Seawolves gather up from the right side. Now Hinckley back across. The touch by Higgins doesn't make it over, and it's 18-6. The serve by Rousseau gathered up. Now Stith gets it over. Nelson in front, and the slam home. 19-6.
They'll get the perfect setup.
Serve makes it over. Higgins able to send it back off of Seawolf and out of bounds, and it's 19-7. As the Mustangs get the ball back. Kalia Stith back behind the line. These two teams will face each other again in South Portland in 2 weeks. As the Seawolves can't gather up, and it's 19-8.
Who's hosting the YSCC tournament for volleyball this year? Do you know, Patrick?
NHTI.
NHTI, okay. That's kind of a central location for all the teams, Patrick. I think that's probably a good idea. They usually have it up there, I guess.
A return from the left side, blocked in front, but out of bounds. And the Seawolves now back up to a 12-point lead.
Be nice if we could have it here sometime and do it up like we do it. Because we may be a little biased, but we think we do a pretty good job of our coverage here.
I would need to bring a bigger voice or something. Dahlia Nelson with a service ace. That lands right in between two Mustangs, and it's 21-8. NHTI also the site of the YSCC quintuple meet back on the 21st. Multiple teams making the trek from points east and west. Nelson able to send it over. Now Hinckley returns. The touch in front. And Andreasen able to send it home. And it's 22-8. Three away for the Seawolves.
On the changeup.
And the serve off of Alexis Tibitot, who just checked in, and the Seawolves now 2 away. Now that's gathered up. Left side, Hinckley, Nelson, Llewellyn in front off of Stith. And that's going to go out of bounds, and we are at set point. 24-8. It has been 99% Seawolves here in the third. That's sent right back, and then Llewellyn sends it just inside the line. And the Seawolves take it 25-8 convincingly. And now they're up 2-1. That'll give us a chance to step aside as we'll head to the fourth. Seawolves up 2-1. We'll be back.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore? In today's markets, there are new options that could offer greater flexibility, higher growth potential, and even enhanced benefits that can be specifically tailored to your needs. Upgrading your annuity doesn't just mean better rates. It's an opportunity to explore these new innovative options designed to help you get more out of your investment. Don't settle for outdated terms. Contact us today to learn how upgrading your annuity can open the door to better opportunities in your retirement.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the
Back here for the fourth set. Seawolves up 2-1. Patrick Exler, Rob Munzing. Coverage of YSCC Volleyball, the best small college rivalry around. Mustangs will serve to start the fourth. As Kalia Stith back behind the line. Mustangs looking to push this to a fifth set. As the serve into the net, and the Seawolves back-to-back sets start up 1-0. Serve be gathered up, now in front. Mustangs able to return from the left side. Andreasen sends that long, and the Mustangs get the ball back, tied at 1. Seawolves were able to get momentum in the third, and they just ran away with it, 25-8. Llewellyn off of Stith and off the back wall here in Kirk Hall. And the Seawolves up 2-1. And the serve by Yana Montel. Gathered up by Roy. Stith, now Hinckley blocked in front. And the Seawolves now up 3-1. Mustangs gather up from the left side. Roy dug out by Montel. Rousseau able to get it over. Shepard, Stith, Higgins in the middle. And contact with the net gives the point to the Mustangs. 3-2.
See if Isabella can run off a couple here. Coach Llewellyn with some questions for the official. Down to our left.
Nelson in the back. The touch goes over. Now Hinckley from the right. Barticek in the middle, off of Nelson and out of bounds. We are tied.
Jackie with a big blast here. Gets the setup. Too hot to handle.
Higgins with the curveball. It's dug out. Mustangs trying to work, and that's going to land out of bounds, and the Seawolves retake the lead, 4-3. As I am coining baseball terms on the start of the Major League playoff night. Served by Lily Andreasen, makes it over, Stith in front. Now Barticek with the touch. Nelson gets it over, Mustangs set up. Hinckley sent to the back. Mustangs keep it alive. Hinckley from the right. The touch in front. Now Bartachek sends it out of bounds, and the Seawolves now up 5-3. That serve gathered up. Now Hinckley dug out by Nelson. Serve off of a Mustang in front. The Seawolves up 6-3. The serve gathered up. Hinckley gets it over. From the right side off of Roy, and that's going to land into the bench. The Seawolves trying to gain the momentum here. They're up 4 with the serve. The Mustangs definitely want to get the serve back. So we'll get over and sent right back. The touch in front. Seawolves heads up. They're up 5.
Yeah, not the setup that the Mustangs was looking for. So that one leaked over the net, and easy put back for the point for the Seawolves.
And the serve goes off to the right. Now Bartachek gets it over. From the left side, that serve just out of bounds. And the Mustangs get the ball back down 4. Arrow Hinckley back behind the line. Frazier in front, Llewellyn, and off of Peterson, and it's 9-4. Stay tuned at the conclusion, whenever that may be. We'll have our Edge Nutrition player of the game.
Well, we hope it's not soon. Rooting for the Mustangs, and no rooting in the press box, but we try to call it down the middle.
As the return goes into the net, Mustangs will get it back down 4. As Natalie Roy goes back behind the line. Frazier over the left side. That can't be returned by Madera, and it's 9-6. Mustangs looking to turn the momentum here in their favor in the 4th. Roy gets the serve too far. 10-6. Yana Montel checks back in. The serve gathered up. Hinckley in front with the reverse touch. Seawolves into the net. They got to regather, but too many hits. And the Mustangs capitalize. They'll serve down 3. As Jaden Perez-Day will check in to serve. Serve gathered up by Nelson, but it goes back and out of bounds. And the Mustangs looking to climb back into this. They're down 2.
Well, Seawolves jumped out here early on, and it looked like they had all the momentum. But at the Mustangs, they're on the gallop.
Resday gets the serve over. Now the slam, and that lands. The Seawolves now up 3, to quote the famous Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. Alyssa Rousseau back behind the line.
Coach Garrett Llewellyn talking the official here. I think he's concerned about the crowd leaking out onto the court over in the corner, perhaps. They're just cheering. I haven't seen them be out on the court. They're well behind the lines. They are boisterous. they are in college, you know. It's going to happen.
Stith gets the ball
Good
over. And Drayson blocked in front, but out of bounds. The Seawolves up 4. Volleyball definitely more procedural in terms of volleyball versus basketball.
Yeah, you get the crowd playing defense during basketball over there.
Seawolves gathering up. Montel from the right side off of Peterson, and Higgins in front, and the Seawolves back up 5.
Yeah, Montel with another good play right here. Gets herself set. Back live.
Stith from the right side. Mustangs get it over. Seawolves set up. Now from the middle, but that's going to go long.
Little too much gusto.
Kalia Stith to go back behind the line. Mustangs down 4. That's off of Nelson and out of bounds. The lead down to 3. Momentum going back and forth here in a pivotal 4th set. Stith with the serve. Back over to the left side, blocked in front. And the Seawolves able to capitalize. They're up 14-10.
It says 3rd on our scoreboard, but we don't have anything that goes beyond 3. The scoreboard we're using only goes up to 3, but we are in the 4th. I don't think I can change that.
No, it doesn't look like it. Served by Nelson. Mustangs gather up, and a slam home by Isabella Higgins. She found her way in front.
Big hit Isabella right here. Set, leverage, downward plane, a lot of power.
Autumn Peterson with the serve. Andreasen from the left side. Stith, now Roy. Seawolves gather up in front. Llewellyn with the touch, and that's going to land home. 15-11.
Llewellyn with a beautiful play there. Thunder and lightning. That time just a little touch move.
Yana Montel back behind the line. She'll serve. Shepard gets it over. Montel, the slam by Llewellyn, gathered up, and a reverse slam by Isabella Higgins. Gives the Mustangs the serve back down 3.
A beauty. Well, 2 good saves on that.
Serve by Higgins goes long. Seawolves back up to a 4-point lead. Katie Madera checks back in. As the Mustangs try to gather up the serve, they can't. And it's 17-12, and Mustangs call timeout.
We can keep it right here. I want to recognize some of the kids that made All-League. I was reading Caleb's work on Facebook today, and a lot of our athletes have been recognized for their great play. Let's take a look at some of the names that we had get recognized. Jalen Poitras is your USCAA Women's Soccer Player of the Week. Yep. She tallied 3 goals, had 2 assists to help the Mustangs pick up results in 3 of their conference games. As we said, the big turnaround by the women's soccer team. And Jalen's been one of the people that have been able to really help turn things around. Of course, we just had the wonderful awards on Friday night, the Hall of Fame, Athletic Hall of Fame. Those pictures are up on the CM Athletics Facebook page as well. Softball was able to rebound. They defeated the Knights 9-1 in Game 2, a game that you saw here on Munsing Media. And certainly that was a good turnaround there for them. So as we said, golf's in the regular season finale already. They're going up to Pease Golf Course for the Great Bay Invitational. They did that the other day, and lots of good things happening here on campus, and things continue to be positive in just every sense of the word here on the Central Maine Community College campus.
And the serve gathered up by the Mustangs. Barticek in front, but that's going to go out of bounds. Seawolves up 18-12. The serve gathered up in the middle. Now Hinckley gets it over. And the slam home in front. Merrick Llewellyn puts the Seawolves up 7. Their magic number is 6.
Well, Patrick will have live stats to take a look at. That'll help us determine our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. Mustangs some work to do here in the 4th.
Stith, now Roy from the left side. Nelson, Llewellyn in front. Now Madera, Shepard able to keep that in. The touch by Roy just makes it over the net. And the slam home. Now gathered up. Hinckley from the right side off of Frazier. And the Mustangs will get the serve back down 6. That serve makes it over. Nelson gathers up. Frazier now Andreasen from, that's Madera from the left side. Now Roy opposite. Net lands home. Mustangs cut the lead down to 5. Llewellyn in front, that's blocked by Barticek, and that's going to land home. Mustangs getting some momentum here in the 4th. They're down 4. As the serve makes it over, Seawolves set up. Bellman gets it over. Hinckley now Stith. Roy from the left side with the touch. Nelson. Now Bellman from the right side with the touch. And Barticek sends it right back over. And the touch by Madera goes into the net. And the Mustangs are now down 3. And the Seawolves call timeout.
Well, Patrick, as folks at home can see on the scoreboard, I did figure out had to add additional
look at that.
quarters and such. We can go all the way to 5. So we've made a true volleyball scoreboard here. We're in the 4th, 2-1. Mustangs are rallying. They get the rally caps on. Still some work to do, but
I forgot mine. But then again, I probably shouldn't be wearing
they're
one.
back at it. I usually wear my scally cap, but it was so hot here. No, yeah, I took it off. Nice better now. We're getting a little breeze coming in through the door. The coolest person, I think, in the whole place is Abby. She's right where the breeze is coming in. Abby joined us this week, and we're giving her training on all the different types of events we do. She's using the joystick on the camera here today. I might be able to even give you a little look at. Whoop, wait a minute. See if she can come back to life. There she is. There's our girl right there. Whoop, got to plug back in. We lost it. Go ahead. There we go. There's Abby. I picked the camera up and wire came out of it. Oh well.
Mustangs serving down 3. Arrow Hinckley gets it over. Frazier in front. Madera into the net. And the lead is down to 2. The Mustangs staying composed.
That old Bee Gees song, Staying Alive.
Bellman from the right side, the slam into the net. Mustangs down 1. 5 straight. This is going to come down to the wire. Nelson, Frazier in front, back to Andreasen off the top of the net. And
Big point.
Seawolves regain possession.
Big point.
They'll serve up 2. Hinckley, Stith from the left side off of Bellman in front. And the Mustangs capitalize again.
Now, Kalia with a little change up there. Just squeezed it in.
Natalie Roy serving down 1.
Deep serve.
Frazier. Now Bellman with the touch over. Mustangs gather up. Barticek. Dug out by Nelson. Frazier. And that's going to go long. We are tied. That serve gathered up. Bellman from the right side, the touch. Barticek able to get to it. Stith also had a hand on it, but that's going to land. 21-20. The Seawolves 4 away. And the serve gathered up by Peterson. Hinckley in front. Now the touch. Dug out. Seawolves set up. Madera from the left side. Immediately returned. And the slam blocked in front and out of bounds off of Kalia Stith. And the Seawolves are now 3 away.
Well, punch and counter punch. That's what this one's been.
There's the serve. Gathered up. Now Roy gets it over. Nelson. A slam in front, and that's going to land. And the Mustangs will call their final timeout. 23-20, the Seawolves 2 away.
Well, you can call this as the great rivalry, Patrick, and certainly that has played out here tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Fans of both teams have seen the ladies really compete. Glad that we could bring this one to you as we bring you every contest here from Central Maine Community College in the course of the 25-26 school year. Sometimes we have a little adventures like we had with soccer and trying to set up at soccer the other day, and the wind caught the camera and blew it over. And we need that camera. And amazingly enough,
it can take upwards of an hour to set up properly. And we had 20 minutes.
Yeah, and that doesn't work. So anyway, to make a long story short, we have to have the camera. Yeah, and. I think it was Patrick, one of the guys, you didn't seem too upset about, well, the damage is done. I have insurance, and so that's what I did on my day off yesterday. Did insurance work and ordered a new camera. You had it come overnight, and Abby's running it right now. That's what you're looking at this match with, that brand new camera.
There's the serve gathered up. Hinckley's got to get it over. They do.
Big point.
And the touch by Montel, dug out by Stith, the diving dig. Seawolves will counter, and the slam lands. Match point, 24-20. Mustangs doing anything they can.
Yeah, Kalia with another great dig there to keep the play alive. Not able to get it where they needed to. I think it was Llewellyn again with the point.
That serve gathered up. Now Peterson from the left side. Nelson. And Madera from the left. Now Hinckley. Stith into the net, immediately blocked, and that's it. Seawolves take it 25-20, and they take the match 3-1.
Well, tremendous match here tonight from Kirk Hall, and as you said, they'll square up again down at South Portland in a couple of weeks, and I bet it'll be another match like that. I think they'll stream that on the
YSCC Sports Network.
Yeah, YSCC Sports Network, where you see all the Seawolves games. They do a tremendous job there, so you fans of Mustangs can tune in there. And of course, fans of the Seawolves already know that, so that's where you're going to find the one coming up here. So we'll leave it to Patrick. He's going to take a look at some stats. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Edge Nutrition play the game after this.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Back here from the Dave Gagne Court as the Seawolves take care of business here in Auburn. They take the match 3-1. Every set was competitive other than the third, in which the Seawolves just ran away. Sets 1, 2, and 4, both teams scoring at least 20 points. The third one being the difference for the Seawolves. They take it 25-8, but it comes down to the end of it, 3-1. As we'll be joined by our Edge Nutrition player of the game, and that will be Arrow Hinckley. Arrow has joined us here table side. And Arrow, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, not the outcome you guys wanted tonight, a 3-1 defeat, but 16 assists on the night. Talk about how you guys worked as a team throughout the night, just trying to stay competitive with the Seawolves.
I really think like the biggest thing on our team is that like having a really high energy is when we play the best. So that set that we took off of them, we had a high energy, we had fun, we played great together. That's when we really pushed. So I really think that that is like the biggest thing for our team, is like really just having a fun time.
Now, something I've noticed here this year, you're a first-year player from New Gloucester, not too far from here, but you're one of the team captains in your first year. How do you adjust to being a team captain pretty much right off the bat?
I know, it really was a big adjustment, but I'm excited to play with this team, and like next year I'll be back as well, so hopefully I'll be getting more assists, more kills, all that kind of stuff next year. But no, I really love this team. I love being able to be a leader, especially with Kalia as well. It's really awesome.
All right, now something to look forward to 2 weeks down the road. You're going to be down in South Portland, the rematch with the Seawolves. What's going to be the strategy coming up?
Oh, well, we're going to play hard, and we're going to work. We're going to work really hard these next 2 weeks, and we're going to beat them the next time we see them.
All right, well, we'll let you go rest up,
Thank
and
you.
we'll look forward to seeing you on the court for more matches, including our next home match Saturday against Paul Smith. So good luck, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was Arrow Hinckley joining us here tonight. Seawolves taking it 3-1. And it was competitive 3 out of the 4 sets. Both teams scoring 20 points, Rob. But it was that third set, the Mustangs just couldn't get any rhythm, and the Seawolves just kept capitalizing.
Well, that was a pivotal set there for sure, and certainly Mustangs competed, and they competed well, and you know, they're going to take, you know, some lessons as you do from these things. My camera keeps wanting to keep Patrick out of it, but you know, he's the star of the show, so we got to
I don't know about that.
make sure we get Patrick into it, and we'll be back here Thursday night as we'll be able to bring you soccer action. A women's game, UMaine Fort Kent coming down from up at the Crown of Maine, and they'll be in for a 4 o'clock game on Thursday. We also have high school soccer Thursday, and we'll have high school field hockey and high school football Friday on Muncie Media, and back here Saturday and Sunday for games. So be joining us here. I want to thank Abby on the camera tonight. She did a terrific job for her first time using the new setup. She's a quick learner. Glad to have her. So, Patrick, sign us off, buddy.
All right, for executive producer, Mr. Rob Munzing, our camera person tonight, Abby, I'm Patrick Dexler. Saying so long. Seawolves take it 3-1.